You're a founder of the Coup app. It was on your app, ironically, that news of the Twitter blocking of the IT minister broke. There has been a ferocious crossfire all day today over what this was really about. There is this ongoing crossfire between the Modi government and Twitter that's been raging for the last many weeks over a separate issue. But the BJP and the government see what happened today in light of this escalating sort of face-off. What do you think happened?
Yeah, so I think as a social media platform ourselves, and especially a microblogging platform, we think that giving any user, especially verified users on the platform, complete context of any claimed violation by somebody else, and an intimation of the exact violation is very important. That is number one. Second, the user should also be allowed to contest or accept the violation, right, if there is. But a direct action of any kind of suspension or anything else, it makes the platform look like they're taking a final judgment call on behalf of everybody else, right? So there are enough, authorities in the country to be able to take a final call on whether any such thing has happened. And, any user on the platform should be able to contest it if they think it is wrong. So I think that is the problem. Transparency is lacking in the process. And the IT guidelines basically ask for the same, saying that, okay, if a user has a grievance, they should be able to approach somebody. And if there is a takedown, the user has to be given enough intimation before the takedown actually happens. So I think, not following the IT guidelines, which exactly asks for, the kind of behavior that would have avoided what happened today, is something to be taken note of.
Okay, and that's something that the government has mentioned before as well, especially in terms of selective application of actions, across many different instances on Twitter. Amit Malviya of the BJP is with me live as well. Welcome, Amit. Straight question to you, Amit, is your assessment of what happened today. The reason I'm asking this question in this manner is, do you see this as part of the ongoing, fight, as it were, between the government and Twitter? Or is this an isolated, sort of copyright strike, as it were, by Twitter? Or do you see it as part of the larger to and fro between the government and Twitter?
Shiv, first of all, I don't think there is any fight between the central government and Twitter. Fight is between equals. And Twitter is a private entity. It cannot be equal to the government of India, which represents the aspiration of 130 crore people. So let's get the terminologies right here. As far as the strike is concerned, there are several questions that Twitter must answer. How is it that a law that is relevant in America applicable here in India? And even if that was the case, did the minister post anything which was under copyright? Something like a music video or a clipping of a program or a show that's produced in America and has copyright, and he's perhaps used it? The answer is no. Point number two is that Twitter claims that it is this harbinger of free speech and would protect people's right to express themselves. Clearly, in this particular instance, they haven't covered themselves in glory. And just because Ravi Shankar Prasad happens to be the Minister of IT for India is not the reason why we should be discussing this. We should be discussing this because several users in India have to endure this. And there is no audience that they have to seek redressal, which is exactly what the intermediary rules have been asking for. Appointing a grievance redressal officer, somebody who can look at compliance, and a nodal officer of sorts, which Twitter hasn't complied with. Now, if you are here in India, you are doing business here, you want our markets, then you have to comply with the rules of the land. And you will not do a favor to us by complying. In fact, we will be doing a favor to you by allowing you to do business here. And you have to understand this equation.
right.
Twitter cannot be a sovereign republic in itself, having its own rule and playbook of sorts, and expect countries to follow.
Okay.
And Shiv, lastly, this is not an India-centric debate.
Yeah,
It's been
sure.
raging globally. They deplatformed the sitting US president. French president has raised concerns around how these tech companies are
Yes,
undermining democracies. There have been debates in the European Union.
Yeah.
Recently, they blocked the Nigerian president for having a view. Twitter, or for that matter, any other social media company cannot dictate what the political discourse in any country has to be.
Okay, so
Therefore,
yeah.
if you go beyond what your remit is, there will be consequences.
Okay, there